Happy New Year, and welcome to the Sock Drawer Poetry Series. My name's John Berry, and I'm coming to you from my dining room at our home in Winchester, Virginia. And I'd like to begin this new year by reading a couple of poems for you from Tracy K. Smith, who is the current sitting Poet Laureate of the United States. I'm currently reading her book, The Body's Question, and as you can well imagine, it's really wonderful work. So there are two poems I'd like to read for you. The first one is called Betty Blue. I have always been this beautiful and this dead. Like pages ripped from a passionate book, I have always been stitched to the inside of someone's greatcoat, someone's tender cheek. From my soft cot, I look only up, never out, glad for the implacable pale blue of this room where I'm bundled and belted down, waiting for something that happened long ago, before medicine, before intermission, before that warm weight above me or below, breathing and saying my name. The shapes of words enter and play at making sense, a globe of daylight, like a cat caught in tree boughs. I wanted a different kind of pain, for it to come from inside and want out, and to rip its way there, howling that flat way life does, to lift up my skirt and forget for once what to expect. And this next one is called A Hunger So Honed. Driving home late through town, he woke me for a deer in the road. The light smudge of it fragile in the distance, free in a way that made me ashamed for our flesh. His hand on my hand, even the weight of our voices not speaking. I watched a long time, and a long time after we were too far to see, told myself I still saw it nosing the shrubs, all phantom and shadow, so silent it must have seemed I hadn't wakened, but passed into a deeper, more cogent state. The mind, a dark city, a disappearing, a handkerchief swallowed by a fist. I thought of the animal's mouth and the hunger entrusted it, a hunger so honed the green leaves merely maintain it. We want so much, when perhaps we live best in the spaces between loves, that unconscious roving, the heart its own rough animal, unfettered. The second time, there were two that faced us a moment, the way deer will in their Greek perfection, as though we were just some offering the night had delivered. They disappeared between two houses, and we drove on, our own limbs, our need for one another, greedy, weak. So thank you for joining us here on the Sock Drawer Poetry Series. It's great to be back on the air again, and please keep tuning in and turning on to poetry.